PhD man-child here with another review. Wizard Barrister. I would not have originally bought this, but it was in the bargain bin. My anime shop cannot sustain these DVDs anymore for some reason. The supplier is being a cunt. And he's deciding to sell everything cheapish. And unfortunately, when he runs out of stock, he might not restock, which is fucking shit until he can find a reliable supplier. So there's no promise for that. And even though I've got about a meter high pile of DVDs to get through, which being a working man, some of you would not quite understand, is shit. Look, I've got money, so I'm going to spend it. I should get into this review, or otherwise I'm just going to complain about my... She's upside down. But now the DVD's upside down. I should stop fucking around, or this video is going to be longer than my usual 4 minutes, and then people are not going to complain that my reviews are too fucking short. In short, how this series works is that it's in the future, and you've got wizards who are magical users, and they can produce certain amount of abilities like telekinesis, or water flying out of nowhere, or producing a gigantic fuck-off robot in the middle of nowhere from metal flying everywhere, or all sorts of magical abilities. And they're actually quite realistic about it. When you shoot a giant, gust of wind or water, or you hit someone with a certain amount of pressure or force, they're gonna fucking die. And so these people got magic abilities, and something happens and they use it and they kill someone else, and they get in the fucking shit. Now, what the fuck was that? All in all, this is getting to be a bad review. Lost my train of thought. So pretty much, they fuck up, they get killed, and they're in a society that's not very understanding. They're a minority. They go through the courts, so they set up a special court system and set up laws for magic users. And more or less, if they're using their magical powers illegally, or withholding their magical powers illegally, or do not report the fact that they're magicians and they hold powers in politics or in law enforcement or some job they're not meant to have, they go through this court, they get vindicated, they get trialed around, and then they get executed. So, it's almost, pre-Civil War America or some shit. Like Django Unchained. So more or less, this young girl who's a magical user, very talented, mother gets caught killing someone in this case that's bullshit. She gets forced in a situation where a child's going to get hurt, and she kills someone and goes to prison with the threat of being executed. So this young girl, youngest ever, becomes a barrister, a lawyer. And this is starting to go, okay, it's about law and stuff. If anything, it's actually quite interesting. The whole series is sort of set in some sort of cyberpunk future where they're all wearing these very funky, punkish clothing and strange hairdos and piercings and whatnot. Very energetic, and they're suing each other, and they find other lawyers and they find other magicians that are committing crimes, taking advantage of their magical powers, or civil disputes. But they find later on there's some weird cultish satanic organisation that makes pentagrams and do blood orgies and shit, and they want to get this little girl and do something and resurrect Satan, some generic bullshit like that. She gets caught in it, her law firm gets caught in it, everyone gets fucking caught in it. More or less, it's interesting, it's predictable, it's, the story's not that great, it's generally a popcorn anime, but it's interesting enough. I enjoyed it. It was fun. There's this frog. I forgot to name. This frog's always molesting and grabbing tits and stuff, and that's pretty funny. It's worth checking out. I'll put it in a middle series. If there's stuff that I've put as highly recommended, they're worth looking at first. This, you've got nothing better to do. You're fucking bored. It's a good middle show. I fucking enjoyed it, not knowing what the fuck. I just picked it up. Peace the fuck out and enjoy yourself.